What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin and we're just gonna do a quick video on the Juniper Studios. I have some old accessories from the previous Model Y and I was curious as to what I can use from the previous Model Y that would still work with Juniper. So let's get started. One of my favorite accessories from the old Model Y is from Haloblk, and it's the Halo Station. And what it is just mounting points around your LCD screen. So what I usually have on here is my action cam that serves as a 4K dash cam, because Tesla doesn't have any 4K cameras. But when I go on, canyon runs, Tesla runs, or road trips, I mount my action cam here instead of on the windshield. This also has a mount for your phone that is compatible with MagSafe. But there's a bunch of arms that come out too that I don't really use, but those are the two main ones that I use for this. And it also has a under screen storage, but it's very modular. You could do a lot of stuff on here, and they actually have one specific to the Juniper. It doesn't fit as well, but it holds in place, and you can see here there's like a gap here. So does that mean that the previous Model Y has a larger screen, or maybe it's the same like resolution, but just I don't know. But as you can see here, there is a gap on the bottom like clamps, but the upper part seems to be that it still works. It's not like a perfect fit, but it works well enough. I've driven with it and there's no rattles or anything, so I'm glad this thing works, because yeah, this is one of my favorite accessories from the old Model Y. Another favorite accessory of mine is from Haloblk. It's the roof shade. I pretty much have roof shades on all my EVs. I've just gotten so accustomed to them, and I know in previous video I mentioned that the glass roof has been improved with better heat rejection, but you can still feel heat on top of my head, and I just like roof shades. Without this, you know, it's just still a lot of brightness coming in, but it fits well enough that at least the front part will work as a temporary solution, but the rear will not work simply because of that little hump, or I'll go back there, I'll show you. Yeah, what makes the back piece not work is this right here. This is new in the Juniper, whereas in the previous generation the line just goes straight across. This one like pops up. my cover just unfolded, but yeah, this just runs straight across, whereas in Juniper it does come up a little bit. So unfortunately that part's not going to work, but for now we're going to be using the roof shade in the front because it fits well enough to function. This is the trunk liner. I don't know if the words liner and matte are interchangeable, but this one sort of fits, not really, but enough to where it can cover most of your frunk. Now it doesn't fit on the sides, but yeah, the good thing about Juniper though is if you were to put something that's wet or liquid, this mat isn't as necessary anymore because there is a drain plug right there. Unlike before, there was no drain plug. You would want a mat like this so that if liquids do spill, you can just easily lift this out and take it out. But it also does protect it from scratches and things if you don't want to get it scratched. I do like accessories like these. Hopefully I can find some that fit better in Model Y Juniper. So just like the Frunk, the sub trunk has a liner from the previous Model Y, and this one doesn't fit as nicely, but it does its job. It's a little tight on the sides, but yeah, it does its job as far as if you spill something. you're able to just lift this out of the way and yeah, clean it up, not have to worry about, you know, the sub trunk itself is different because it's that cloth material. Not, is it cloth? This is not cloth. It's, I don't know what this is called, but if it does get wet and you don't tend to it, it can dry up and be smelly if it's not water. So you want to somewhat protect it a little bit with a liner like this. But yeah, it somewhat fits. It doesn't fit as well, but again, for now, we're gonna temporarily use it because I have no solution at the moment. This one itself is a matte liner for the actual trunk area. I really like this material, and it's also like reversible. If you don't like this material, you can flip it over and have like that cloth material. It kind of fits. I mean, yeah, it does fit. It does fit. This one was my organizer for my center console, and it sat inside here, and unfortunately it does not fit right there, and you could close it and slide it over, and yeah, it doesn't work. What it falls in. Tried it here and it just doesn't work either because you can't close it. Oh, nah, you can't close it. Yeah, too bad. But yeah, we're gonna be searching for accessories specifically for the Model Y Juniper. I love all-weather floor mats, and these are the Tesla all-weather floor mats, and unfortunately this one does not fit. It kind of fits here, but look, see, it's, yeah, not gonna work. Too bad. If you go on their website, they actually have one designated specifically for previous gen and 2025 and 2026 Model Y Juniper, so they're not the same, like it won't fit. All right, so these are the official Tesla roof rack crossbars. If you go on their website, there is no like year designation, so they work on all Model Ys, and as you can see here, they work as well. I haven't fully installed it because I don't have the PPF that you normally put under here, but I just wanted to mount it partly just so you can see that it is fitting. These are just the front ones. I didn't even bother doing the rear ones, but they should fit. All right, this is the under front seat storage. I've tried, it doesn't work. See, this is as far as it goes. Width wise, it somewhat fits. The problem is if you look under, it stops already. Like there's a wall or a bump underneath, so you can't use it all the way in. It comes out. So any under storage compartments or organizer or whatever, it's gonna be half this size because there's something in the way underneath that seat. This is the carbon fiber spoiler from Tesla. This is what comes with the Model Y Performance from the previous generation. This is all full carbon fiber. I did not return it with the car because when I removed the wrap from the previous car, I had to remove the carbon fiber spoiler. And I wasn't gonna bother putting it back, so I kept it. I was curious whether or not it's gonna fit, but yeah, I test fitted it. It doesn't fit. So yeah, it's a different shape. So I was curious. Yeah, this is like the closest I can get it to fit, but yeah, it doesn't work. As far as the wheels, I checked with our friends from P3 Performance, and the RVRN MB373s, the bronze wheels that I had from the previous Model Y, according to Hannah, they do work. It's a 20 by 9.5 inch, and the pattern should work. The lug pattern should work, and maybe it'll make its return on this car. We'll see. For the sequential fog lights, I mean, you can't remove these. These are not fog lights. These are your actual headlights, so that ain't gonna work. Behind the steering wheel screen will also not work because it mounts differently. That front area is different from the previous Model Y. And it might open the same way. I've seen some videos where they just, yeah, they open the same way, but yeah, I don't think these will mount the same way though. Yeah. So I believe there are screens that are compatible for the new Model Y Juniper. This is the Jowa wireless controller. It's compatible. It's a Bluetooth device, so it's right there, it's connected. So if you need a wireless controller, Jowa has some really good ones. Very stylish too. CCS1 to NACS adapter, that's what this is. I'm actually curious if this works on the Cybertruck. I'm sorry, it does not work. You need that longer piece right here. Man, Tesla, come on, man. It don't work because the, what is this? The flare is in the way. And I've mentioned that in a previous video. So, nope, the Model Y Juniper CCS to NACS adapter does not work on the Cybertruck. Many of the accessories I've shared with you today are sponsored videos, so please go check them out. Also, check out the video descriptions for any of the product links. Remember, they are not really made for Juniper. I just wanted to show you guys what kind of works and what definitely doesn't work. So yeah, check out the video descriptions for the product links. There's also probably some discounts there as well. If you do use my discount code, not only do you get a discount, but it also helps out the channel. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.